UConn started yesterday, so we broke in, had a scout team, all that stuff, and a little bit different than what we've been going against for the last 2.5 weeks as far as what our defense does, but nothing we're not used to as far as what we saw last year. We're expecting a lot of man-to-man on the outside, and good opportunity for our guys to win.
Mitch Matthews says he likes that, that mano-a-mano type, type situation. Do you like it when, your guys are going one-on-one and having, chances to make plays like that?
Yeah, it's great, especially when you're throwing to guys like Mitch, as you mentioned, and Jordan Leslie on the outside. So those guys are good, hard to cover.
How would you describe how camp went for you personally as far as the 3 weeks and maybe what improvements you made?
I thought it was good. I thought I got better. I thought us as an offense that we got better as a whole. As far as what we got better for me, and I would say it was collectively, was our timing and with the receivers, knowing what they're doing and being at the right spot where I'm expecting them to be. And I thought that was good.
How much more maybe comfortable and confident are you at this stage now than you were a year ago going to the opener?
Yeah.
As an offense.
Yeah, definitely more confident. It's hard to even think back and look at where we were last year. New offensive staff, new system, all that stuff, and we're ready and very excited, as I mentioned earlier.
How big of a difference do you see from you guys up front? You talked about the O-line, your confidence in them all camp, just as far as where they're at heading into the season opener.
I thought the offensive line has had a really good camp, and we made some adjustments up there, and guys like Taysom have come in and, as a true freshman, earned a spot there, and I thought probably collectively as a whole that was the biggest improvement through camp.
Looks like your starting left tackle could also be a freshman. Does that give you any worry at all? You got 2 freshman offensive linemen, including your blindside guy.
No, I think, as I mentioned before, those guys, nothing was given out there. So if they came in, they earned everything that they got, and I trust our coaches. I trust those guys, and they've had enough reps, and hopefully that first snap will have some jitters, but after that, I expect those guys to come in and play well, just as they have all camp.
There have been a lot of new additions to the receiving corps. Can you just talk about guys like Trey Dye, Devon Blackman, and just what you've seen from those guys throughout the fall?
I've been really impressed with the way that those guys have come in, learned the offense, and picked up the system. I think you can tell a difference between guys like Jordan Leslie, who was playing in a system, playing at a Division I level beforehand, and then a guy like Trey Dye, who came in as a true freshman. But as soon as guys like Trey Dye and Devon Blackman can pick up the offense in the system, they're going to get some playing time, and I think they can help us. And very athletic, and they give us more abilities to do some stuff in the slot.
What about Keanu Nelson? Would you put him in the same class as Jordan? Is just a guy that was able to acclimate himself, or how's he doing?
Yeah, I would say that. I would definitely say Jordan has probably picked up the offense the fastest, but Keanu is probably right behind him. Keanu's been a little bit different because he started inside, had a few injuries outside, so with Nick Kurtz going down, moved him back outside, so he's kind of had to learn and pick up everything, so that's been a little more difficult, but he's done a nice job, and he's back outside, and he'll get some playing time.
How was it practicing in the morning, and what you're feeling on that going forward? I guess you guys are going to do that this season.
It was good. I liked it. I liked what Coach Mendenhall is portraying to us. We're going to do the most important things first. We're going to take care of our football, and then, obviously, I'm not trying to belittle school or any of those things, but then we'll take care of our academic side of things, and I like it.
How will going in to UConn a couple days early as opposed to last year going in the day before help you guys think?
I think the biggest thing, it'll help us get acclimated. It'll give us some downtime instead of traveling and trying to fit so much in one day with the fireside and stuff. We'll have some downtime the night before, football stuff the next morning, more downtime, and then go do the fireside and get ready to play. So I think it will just help alleviate some of the stress and the craziness associated with traveling so far.
With all you guys are traveling like 22,000 miles in the 6 road games, how will that impact you at all, or is that kind of overblown as far as?
If it affects me, I don't know.
I mean,
you
as
know,
a team, I guess.
Yeah.
not just-
I'm not sure. Honestly, that's something that I haven't really paid attention to. Obviously, the shorter trips are nicer and easier for us, but we're still getting on a plane. We're still traveling, and honestly, a trip's a trip for me. Is kind of the way I view it.
What's the key in the first game to come out and be able to execute at a high level as quickly as possible?
The key to doing that?
Yeah.
Just controlling nerves. I would say that there's always nerves first game, big environment. There'll be some guys that have never played in a stadium or in front of this many people before, and so it's really just taking it one play at a time and making sure you execute and you fulfill your responsibility at that play. And honestly, as soon as we can do that, I feel confident in our ability to move the ball.
Mitch said that the guys that were at Virginia last year feel a duty or responsibility to perform better than they did against Virginia. Do you feel similarly?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Our opener, there was a lot of, there's a lot of time to prepare for this game, and we didn't play obviously as well as we could have as you look at that game compared to our other games, and so we know what's expected, we know what's coming, and there's no real excuse.
For you personally, what do you do to keep from the adrenaline from taking over, from getting too amped up?
Live in the present. All that. The anxiety, or as you phrased it, getting too amped up, is as you look at the outcome as you try to press to win the football game. So I live in the moment. I live take it play by play, take it walkthrough by walkthrough, whatever it may be. But I just take it minute by minute.
Not knowing you won't have Jamal, you won't have Devon, how has that affected kind of the rhythm and just the preparation, if at all?
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, we've Paul Lasika, Adam Hine, those guys are really good. Obviously, Jamal's going to help us when he gets back, but yeah, it's been no problem at all.
Compared to last year, how have you felt the offense has slowed down for you?
I would say that I'm as comfortable now as I was at the end of last season. A lot of our base stuff is the same, and it's what we do. So it's stayed about the same. I've definitely improved, but hasn't been any major difference because I was really comfortable towards the end of the year last year.